Okay, and we are rolling. Where do I find the comments? All right, hello everyone. Here we are at Exposing Human Consciousness, and today we have our friend Jesus here, fully integrated into the body, and we are using quantum healing hypnosis technique by Dolores Cannon to get to this stage. Before this, we were in another realm, the fairy realm, where Jen is resting and receiving a lot of healing while we do this for her body. So welcome, thank you for coming, and yeah, we can start. Do you have anything to say to them? Just want to say hello?
Hello.
All right, Jen has some questions here. I think I'm going to start with them. So how can you be God and man? She wants to know.
Our souls are energy centers that fuel us. Our pure essence is a piece of God's energy. It's that spark within us that makes us pure energy, pure love. I am just like all of you. I am a soul. I have human experiences. However, I received more of that God energy into my soul with the purpose of being able to master the ascension process and the skills, as well as to become an ascended master faster and quicker, and to be able to perform the energy work at a higher consciousness level for the life that I had as Jesus.
Is there a specific way that they put that much you got that much consciousness into the body?
It was designed that way on purpose. It was destined that way with the purpose of the work that I do. It was pre-planned. It wasn't just by accident. Therefore, it was more controlled.
Was it actually an immaculate conception? Like, did you have a paternal father seed in you?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
It it's kind of hard to explain. But basically, it was spirit that came down in more of a physical form for my conception, and then ascended back to heaven after.
Okay. We're gonna interview your mother next, so I'm sure she'll tell us all about it.
Yes.
Great. Did you have a good relationship with your mom?
Yes.
Okay. And what about your dad? Were you too close?
Yes, you taught me many things.
Excellent. Um, hmm. What is the, let's see, how did you do the miracles that you did?
Through energy work, but at such a high master level.
Hmm.
I worked through healing and energy healing and helping influence also part of the human consciousness for some of the healings that were more mental or emotional driven. For physical healings, I worked directly with healing the body through energy.
Could you see it? Could you see the energy when you're working with it?
Yes,
Okay.
I see it and feel it and work with it. It's similar to what we are now becoming more aware of energy and the frequencies, but you're at the beginning stages of it,
Hmm.
where I was influencing that energy at an advanced stage.
Yeah, you were really advanced. Were born at that level, or did you have to work your way up to that?
I had other lives and other human experiences. Like I mentioned before, I went through that ascension process quickly and learning those lessons almost like tracking.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that allowed me to tap into that energy at that level.
Nice. So that like a lot of experiences, a lot of lives, a few lives.
A few, yes.
Okay. Nice. Okay. So the crucifixion, that was that a level? Was that a level up there? Tell us about the crucifixion and why you had to. What was the purpose of that?
There's multiple reasons. As for leveling up, I already mastered that skill beforehand, and basically it was controlling your mind and being able to disassociate with what was happening to you physically. So I didn't feel the pain or the suffering. I was able to mentally block that out.
Oh, that's good.
Um, the crucifixion itself was something that was done frequently in that time period. I wasn't the only one that was crucified. It was done frequently, like I said, for a while now, when the time came when I was crucified. And it happened for a while after. Um, it was their form of punishment, as well as scaring people into submission. I was crucified for my teachings and my following. I was also crucified to go through that experience for those to witness my ability to control my mind over the physical elements that my body was going through, and also to demonstrate I didn't have a fear of dying. I did not need to be afraid of where I was going, and I did not need to be afraid of being judged. And this demonstrated this as well.
Hmm. Okay. So kind of a weird ritual that they did with you there.
And again, this was common. Many people who were prosecuted also experienced crucifixion.
Hmm. So how do you feel about when they say that you died for our sins? Is there any truth to that? Can you explain?
It was more that I died to prove that there was no need to be afraid.
Oh, right.
I was also, through my teachings, demonstrating the act of forgiveness, taking accountability for one's own actions, and being able to learn from them, making better choices, but ultimately that we are here to learn, and we do not need to fear death.
Okay. Well, thanks. So I've heard that there's actually levels above the crucifixion in that stage.
There's not necessarily levels. You can look at it that way, because ultimately it's mastering and getting to your true self that helps you level up.
Mm-hmm.
There's no order as to which skill you need to master first. It's to what skill you need to, on in an individual level, what is needs to be prioritized, what is achievable. Some lifetimes you may master multiple, other ones may take longer attempts to get there. It is individually based.
Mm.
It's like some master certain skills here easier than others.
She wanted you to explain your resurrection.
Yes, I didn't come back in my body. What I did achieve, though, was manifesting myself in spirit form on a level that appeared to be my human body.
Oh. That's interesting. So could people touch you still?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
but it was my spirit form that resembled my human body.
Okay, so that's how they caught up with you afterwards. So you're still. Then what happened after that? So, in our previous session that we had, that's on my YouTube account with John, he said that you continued traveling on for a few years and then you were decapitated at one point. What happens after that with you?
I then fully ascended to heaven.
Oh, okay. And how is it up there? What are you doing up there?
I'm doing a lot of teaching still. I'm doing a lot of healing. That is my core existence. I am doing it on an individual basis as well as a collective energy work. I'm helping all of those who seek my help and my guidance, as well as working with a team to help in a more of a collective approach.
All the gratitude.
Thank you.
We also, there's some questions if the Bible is as accurate as some people say it is, or if it's been tampered with.
It's important to remember that the Bible was not written after my death and resurrection. It was actually written many years later. There is some details that were lost in translation. I also spoke more in code because we were, you can view as like a resistance that was rising up against the powers at be at that time. There were people at the time that took out text and stories that they didn't feel would be powerful or in the need to control or isolate. So yes, there is truth to the Bible, but it's not 100% accurate. And it is at times, unfortunately, instead of to be used for love and the teachings of our existence, it is also being used for judgment, dividing people, and controlling people.
Yeah, there's a lot of controversy about that.
I want to make it clear that I support all forms of love. Love is not black and white. There is many different forms of love that is even hard for me to explain to you that you will understand. We should not be judging one another. We should be supporting one another. And showing love to one another.
no matter what you believe.
As long as you're not causing harm to someone, you should be your true self. And you should not be afraid to be your true self.
I've been working on that lately. I just want to let you guys know, anyone watching, you can put some questions in the comments if they're questions for Jesus, about Jesus, or you can ask him your personal questions as well if you need advice on anything or anything you're going through.
And Eric's here too.
Yes, and we do have Eric, spirit guide, here as well, and also Archangel Michael here, just protecting our spiritual space and making sure everything's crisp and clean. And yeah, so any questions for any of them, feel free.
I also want to note that people can reach out to me, and please know that I am not judging. We are not here to judge. We are here to learn and to experience and to find our true purpose, our true self. Our souls are made up of pure light and love and creativity. I am here to help you discover that, to help you ascend. Please don't fear that I am judgmental. You can reach out to me for help.
How do you feel about people wearing crosses?
It's a symbol of their faith.
Like, okay, so you don't mind the cross?
No.
Okay, good.
There's a lot of power in symbols. There's a lot of energy that is associated with them. And this can be beneficial.
Question here she has is, what is the best way to address injustice and inequality?
For not being afraid to speak up when there is an injustice, to join together to make changes so the injustice and inequality doesn't continue to happen, to recognize it, to forgive it, a lot of this is being seen and played out in the world today. People are becoming more aware of injustice happening in the background. The general public is demanding more answers and change, that people deserve better. By recognizing this and supporting this movement is a step forward.
Beautiful, thank you. I wanted to touch on Mary Magdalene and how you guys met.
She was also a spiritual teacher. We crossed paths very early on in my teachings, actually. She was one of my original followers and disciples. but I met her on our travels through villages and overheard her speaking to a group of people.
Were you guys attracted to each other?
Yes, immediately.
Cute. Also, she wanted to know what the significance of her witnessing your resurrection, or if she had an energy impact for the resurrection.
Her energy is very similar to my own. Her experiencing the resurrection was for two things. One, to show her that spiritual experience and that this was a possibility, that we are capable of this, as a lesson for her to learn and to experience. Second, she was my closest disciple. She was my closest companion, and one who I loved very deeply. And this is why I came to her first.
A lot of people in the spiritual community have heard or are aware of the tantric energy you guys had together. Can you talk about tantric energy and how that helps with healing and what you used it for?
Sexual energy, again, is another form of love and expression. It also could be a form of healing and gratitude and vulnerability. These are all forms of human experiences that we seek in our human bodies. Finding someone that you're completely compatible with and comfortable with is a unique energy exchange. It is also has physical benefits to the body. There is healing that comes from that, emotionally as well as physical. The hormones, the brain, the neurotransmitters, all of it, dopamine, it regulates everything. But ultimately, it's a pure expression of love.
Were you guys monogamous, or were you like poly?
No, we were committed to one another.
I feel like that would radiate out to others somehow.
Yes. Some souls experience love that is unique. That is, each experience is unique. Each soul is unique. Some are more comfortable with experiencing this type of energy exchange with others. But there's beauty in that. But there's also beauty in being committed to one person, one soul, one energy. It's like two energies become one.
Is that where the halo comes into play? Tell me about the halo and how.
The halo is more of a circle of completion.
Mm-hmm.
this could be represented in many different areas in life and spiritual as well. When circles are complete. But yes, you can look at it that way, that we completed that circle, that we balanced each other completely. And made this unbreakable bond.
And you guys got married and had children?
Yes, that's not mentioned in the Bible, but yes, that happened. Again, I had this God energy, but I was also a human. And in that time, it was expected for you to get married. But it was also companionship. She was the other half of me. We worked well together. We taught together. We healed together. It wasn't until later, much later, that some individuals felt that it would make me more godlike to have not have been married and not have had children. It was almost like they thought that took away from my existence and God's word. As well as they removed a lot of her teachings. Unfortunately, because she was a woman.
Yeah, I can't really find anything.
But she was one of my main disciples. And after I went fully ascended to heaven, she continued on with my teachings as a spiritual leader. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us. We are not one or the other, we are both. It shouldn't determine if we are female or male.
I think humanity's coming around to that slowly.
Yes, it is slow, but it's becoming more of that gradual evolution of awakening.
If anyone has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat, just a reminder. Um, I'm going to look at my questions. Do you have anything else you want to talk about today? Did you work with other shamans?
Yes, I work with healers of all types. During that life, I worked more with a Tibetan shaman in that location geographically. I did spend some time there. Um, but energetically and spiritually, yes, I work with multiple different forms of healers, and shamans are among that group.
Are there any that we would be are accessible to us today?
Shamans are everywhere.
Mm.
It's about finding one that aligns with you, who is able to then connect with you and help you more on your path and your journey. Shamans possess a specialty for healing and energy and knowing, but their energies also are more aligned with certain other people. So finding one that works best for you and that you can connect with. But they are in multiple places over the world, all over the world.
What about the energetic ones? Like,
In spirit form,
yeah.
yes, you can call on them as well. There is also more of a mastery in shaman. You can also call on them as well. There's different levels of I guess you could say qualifications, or you can look at it as compare it to your schooling system. There's different grades, there's different degrees, different levels of education. This works the same with shamans and other healers and other teachers. And it also ties in with the ascension process. We have souls that are at the basic beginning levels, and then we have souls that have mastered high levels of education.
Do the levels kind of, did your lifetime resemble those levels? Like in a mirror kind of a way?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I definitely was able to demonstrate what I've learned in past lives and experiences, that I was able to master those skills.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to apply to this life as Jesus. Love, forgiveness, the control of our minds, being whole, being one, being faithful, connecting to the pure energy and the frequency of the universal consciousness, demonstrating that. All of these patients, they all are parts of past life experiences that I was able to practice and master.
I guess I was thinking like there was like level numbers, right? But I guess it's not like that.
It's not. It's not. You each life you have, you're also bringing past lives experience with you, and being able to learn to tap into that is also another skill.
So I can't really ask what level I'm at. It's
And you're advancing, you're in the higher levels, but you still have some lessons that you're just having a little bit more hard time working through. There's no timeline to this. That's another thing to remember. You're not on a clock, and you can take as much time as you need.
What advice do you have for me for the ones that I am struggling with?
To work on to remember to work from a place of love. But it's also love for yourself. Love for letting go of expectations, even.
Working on that.
Love on accepting who you are. Being okay with who you are. These are all blocks that you are currently trying to work through. We also will learn these lessons, and then there will be energetic opportunities for you to practice what you've learned. So keep that in mind as well. We're not just learning them, we're also learning how to apply the knowledge that we gained or the skill set to our daily lives going forward. Also, for you to be more upset, sorry, to be comfortable in the here and now.
Thank you. Do you have any advice for Jen on her, whatever she's having a hard time with?
I'm proud of her.
Me too.
She's really demonstrating boundaries. She's really demonstrating using skills that she's learned from past experiences and applying them. She's really come a long way.
Excellent. Can you energetically feel whoever's watching? I can't see who's watching, but can you feel them?
I feel them. I also feel those who will eventually see this as well.
Wonderful. Do you have any certain advice for them?
Right now, there is a lot of energy shifting. There's a lot of more of, I guess I would say, more of a chaotic energy. I'm recommending to make sure you ground yourself. There's a lot happening with the collective energies. For those that feel it, you can send love to that energy. I would also focus on your own life and being the best that you can be. To have patience with yourself. to have patience with others around you. We are all here to learn. We are all here to love. Remember that we are all at different stages. Try to look at a bigger picture. And to send love into the universe, as well as sending love to yourself. And remember that the mind is a very powerful thing. Our thoughts, our emotions control a lot of what we experience. Mastering this is a true gift that you can give yourself.
I don't see any personal questions coming in yet, but I have one. I have been having dreams of child trafficking, and I'm a little curious as to what that's all about. Really in-depth dreams, and I'm the child.
It's because you've experienced this in a past life. We are a lot of people in this lifetime are here to build themselves back together. There are facets of past traumas, even extending into past lifetimes, that we are also trying to clear that energy and to really truly heal that energy. It's almost like by coming whole again, but also going through a pure energy cleanse.
So have I integrated that part of myself? Or am I still working
You're
on it?
you're working on that.
It's very interesting. I get the whole
Yes, you will get a lot of details.
the whole process.
The best thing to do is to try and work through those emotions. Meditating can help you with this as well. And it could be too also that, well, a component of this is also recognizing that trauma, where in that past life you weren't able to process that trauma, you locked it away in your conscious, where in this lifetime you are stronger and you're able to open that lock and that door and deal with the emotions and the experience in a healthier way. You're becoming aligned to make that process happen. And in the end, you heal that, but you also gain that part back as you become more whole.
That's interesting. Will I feel it when it happens?
Yes.
Because I haven't felt any emotions about it yet.
No, right now it's just bringing awareness that you've lived that experience. It will come in stages. Right now, you're just learning and knowing that this is the process that's occurring.
Are the details in the dream accurate to what happened?
Very
Or
closely.
okay, interesting. Um, I also wanted to know, like, how am I gonna word this? Like, I feel like I lose myself in other people sometimes, like infatuation or obsession, and then I feel like I've awoken, and then I come back to myself, and then it might happen again, and then I come back to myself, and I'm just wondering what the purpose of that is.
It's kind of like your soul's going out there and experience things. Like you kind of jump in full body. Um, you're trying to seek that special connection. It's your soul that's craving it. You can control that.
I wish I would like to, yeah.
Again, another skill set that you're working on is controlling your emotions and your energy and how much you choose to give, how much you choose to allow yourself to receive as well. It works both ways, but it is your soul that's just seeking that connection.
Mm.
And again, another way to start the process is by recognizing it in the first place and trying to have more control over your thoughts and putting up some boundaries.
Yeah, okay.
And also allowing that natural time when you do connect with someone. You can't rush it. It's naturally going to occur as it's meant to occur. And sometimes that's fast, sometimes that's slow. But allowing that natural occurrence to happen and controlling your energy in the process is something that you are working on.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm robbing myself of innocent, sporadic moments.
No,
Oh, good.
no, you're not. Everything is also, keep in mind, and this is where I encourage people to be gentle with themselves. This isn't easy. And we also put a lot of pressure on ourselves.
We do.
And there is a unique balance to the universe. There is a law of attraction. But there's also a unique balance within the universe, within our individual selves. And then when you take your energy and mix it with someone else, that also needs to have its own unique balance. And this isn't always easy to obtain at first, or even the second or third or fourth try. But give yourself more credit that you are recognizing these patterns. You're recognizing what's not healthy for you, and you're seeking ways to change it.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea to get to know people before you.
Yes, so maybe go in with a more of a friend approach.
Hmm. Thank you. I can do that.
You're welcome.
Um, well, okay. Will I feel the difference between the infatuation and true love? Is there a difference in the feeling?
There is, and like I said, this goes back to what I was saying. There's different facets of love.
Mm-hmm.
They are all connected. They're all forms of expression and our pure essence. There's times where you need to have more of that core attraction that then leads to friendship, that then leads to long-term love. There's different stages of love that happen throughout a relationship, however short or long that is. You are always experiencing new forms of love, even with the same person. And you're also learning and growing together. Sometimes that means growing apart, and sometimes that means growing closer together. It's okay to have some form of obsession as long as it is healthy, as it can lead to the next stages of love.
Thanks. There's me being vulnerable. Do you have any other recommendations for being present and open and feeling comfortable in the now? Like right now, I want to take my bra off, and it's happening. I'm gonna do it.
And that's okay.
Okay. I guess that would be a good piece of advice. Just do what you feel like doing, right?
Yeah. Again, as long as it's for your benefit and it feels right and you're not hurting anybody.
I'm strangling myself.
Being comfortable in your own body is very important.
Better. Everyone should take their bras off. I've been walking with my bra off in public.
Eric says he is in favor of all of that.
Yes, Eric. All the bras gone. I'm curious if Eric experienced any of this stuff I've been talking about and what his opinion is about it.
He says absolutely. He felt emotions deeply and strongly.
Mm-hmm.
And he would have ups and downs, and he struggled with that.
A lot of empathic, more advanced people do.
Yes. And that's another part of the ascension process, is learning to feel more, but also be in more control over yourself.
Controlling the self, people. Do you have any questions, Teddy? I see you're here laughing at me taking my bra off. My sister wanted to know if she was going to get her mortgage and if she could get a hand with that energetically. More of a practical question, but
Yes, she can ask for help with that, absolutely. It is leaning more in her favor.
Oh, good. Do you have any other advice for her in her stages and levels right now?
She's in the part of figuring things out and organizing her life and decluttering it energetically as well. It's more about finding that flow that she's beginning to tap into.
Excellent. And she can call on you.
Yes, yes.
Oh, good.
She can call in all of the spiritual help that she wishes.
Wonderful.
She also has to be careful too about who she opens her heart to.
Elaborate.
She needs to also work on controlling those emotions, finding more grounding, the trusting process for her and you, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Trusting is a big issue. And it's not that it's not justified, but it's also working on the forgiveness component so that you can move forward.
From all the things that made us not trustworthy.
Exactly.
Oh.
And it's not, and I've shared this with Jen before and with other clients of hers. It's not necessarily being okay with the actions that occurred. It's one, accepting that it happened, to releasing the negative emotions and working through those negative emotions that have impacted you, that have caused you pain. It is also taking the lessons that you learned from that experience and understanding why you needed to learn them in the first place and applying those lessons to your life going forward. You can trust again. There is people out there that are lying to be trustworthy with you. But again, it's those, for you and her right now, it's about learning those boundaries and not necessarily jumping in head first.
Boundaries. Okay.
Taking things slow as well is also a good idea, to really truly get to know somebody before you can actually say you trust them. And ultimately, sometimes people need to learn that we need to rely on ourselves for the things that we need. And anything extra is additional blessings.
Yeah. It's like, I feel like I woke up from the illusion of obsession lately, and it's like literally like I woke up from a dream.
Yes, because you lose yourself.
Mm. Put your questions in, Teddy. Give me the questions. I can't just talk about myself this whole time. um, yeah. Maybe I'll build a little home for myself in my head, and I'll just stay there and come out. That'll be my boundary.
When it's needed, you can also retreat back to it.
Mm-hmm.
But also, like I said, it's a balance. Don't give too much, but also don't be afraid to try.
Okay. I know Teddy says she's full of questions here. Do you have anything you want to talk to her about?
Once she asks.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I kind of want to know more about like 5D right now and human consciousness and where we're at.
We're not there yet.
Some people are.
It's not the norm.
What is this dream realm I keep popping into then?
It's just another layer of dimensions. It's a process of helping you get to 5D.
Okay.
Everyone has their own journey on getting there. Some are very similar, some are different. We are, as we awaken more, we are tapping into that energy more. But there's also a lot of low 3D energies that is still pulling that down. And that's collectively, globally. The more that we awaken, the more we will come into that 5D. Right now, the average isn't there. There are people there, but the average isn't there. But it is going that direction.
We'll get there.
Yes, and again, this is not a race. Free will is a big component.
So I've been seeing, like a few weeks ago, I was getting the Seven of Swords in the tarot a lot, which is like thief or lies or whatever it is. That's why I thought I was robbing myself.
Nope.
What is the Seven of Swords for me?
It's about dealing with the energies of people who have robbed you. This also taps into your dreams that you've been having about trafficking. It also taps into using these swords as well to cut the emotions and to deal with those energies, to release them.
Oh, okay.
Almost like you would refer to like as a cord cutting when the time comes. And also when you do that, also reclaim yourself. Bring yourself back to wholeness and cut the negative away from that experience.
In this lifetime or in others as well?
Others as well, but I'm referring to in the moment with the dreams that you've been having.
Okay. Yeah, they robbed my innocence. I see.
Absolutely is painful.
Right now, I'm at the stage where I'm in like a big industrial building, and there's like moving walls and hidden rooms, and you can't get out. It's very interesting.
It is often those types of environments. Some environments are much worse. It saddens me to see this and to see the suffering. Again, we can't fight against free will decisions.
Well, especially when the parents are signing contracts to give them up.
Unfortunately, this does happen, and this does happen in today's world more than people realize.
Hmm. So the stories are there stories there are stories of underground facilities like that.
Yes. Unfortunately, sex trafficking has been happening for thousands of years. It has evolved into what it is today. It does help that is being more brought to the surface. There is more awareness, but we are not there yet. And unfortunately, as this is a basic human need, this goes deeper and is hard to control.
What need are you speaking of?
The need for sex.
Oh, yeah.
It drives a lot of motivation, but that motivation in this case is cruel and harmful.
Do you have any advice or whatnot for people that have experienced that might be watching this at some point?
Please know that you have a lot of spiritual help helping you get through this experience and helping you to deal with this pain. You can ask for that spiritual help to help lighten things if needed, to help work through this pain. But my heart truly aches for each and every one of you.
What do I follow that with? Oh, we were talking about earlier, um, with this even the different fragments of yourself
Yes,
and collecting them.
yes.
Can we elaborate on that? Like how they, like the trauma happens and then it fractures off, and then you're integrating it, I guess.
Yes, it's almost like an imprint. You kind of leave it there and it just exists. It's a little bit hard for the average person to comprehend this, as this forms into more of an energetic an existence. But it does create a portion of yourself that you chose to break off in that time and moment. And it just stays there until you're ready to come back and deal with it and bring that part of yourself back into you. We have people today, a lot of people today, that they're here to learn how to put themselves back together and to become whole. This is where these true healing experiences are emerging and happening all over the world as we learn to become whole and to heal what we need to heal. There are memories that can also be imprinted, and there's also parts that have more of a consciousness. This is where you get more of your ghost hauntings, paranormal experiences from. Not all, but a large majority of them. And you're here to bring that back, your power back into your core self.
With the last session we had, you said I had 3 parts of me.
Yes, you have 3 that you will be currently focusing on in this lifetime.
Can I know the other 2?
Not at this time.
Okay, I didn't think so.
And this goes back to focusing on one thing at a time.
Right.
We don't need to become overwhelmed. We need to process it. One stage at a time.
What happened to your bloodline? It's still kicking?
It continues, but it's changed. It's very, what you could say is diluted. There's still elements out there, but genetically, but it's very diluted.
Is it true that the Templars were assigned into protecting that?
They were assigned into a lot of secret things to protect. They had suspicious, like they were suspicious. They didn't really make themselves known into protecting that portion. It was more protection from a distance. They couldn't fully confirm.
Gotcha. So they just like keeping an eye out.
Exactly.
Do you have any advice on me focusing on one thing? What one thing should I be focusing on for spiritual development?
Right now, it's your healing. Um, Spiritual development is very closely linked to healing. As we remove blocks, we open ourselves up. As we realign with ourselves, we align with our true abilities, which is those abilities to communicate.
Makes
Right
sense.
now, I would focus more on your feelings.
Oh, I'm working on that.
It is harder for you to open up to other spirits' feelings if you have a lot of your own that you're trying to process.
That's true. Hmm. Hmm. Is there anything you want to tell people today that I don't have written down here about yourself or about energy, work, anything?
I was actually quite funny.
You were.
There's a lot of humor that we used, and I was actually quite funny. People think I was so serious and stern, but I was funny.
Gotta keep the joy.
I live in the moment.
Nice. So you're like telling jokes or are you dancing around? You just.
It's more of a sense of humor.
Hmm.
Um, just like inside jokes and sarcasm, even, but in a humorous way.
That's good. Do you still do that with people now?
Yeah, I'm really down to earth, as you would say, laid back, relaxed,
Approachable.
very much so.
Nice. Hmm.
Eric says that they have um, jams, as he likes to call it, where they're playing like a band.
Oh, nice. Um, I like that. Yeah, in another one of your lives, you're talking about having pulling pranks on each other and
Yeah, it's
having a good time.
high vibrational energy. Highly recommend it.
Yeah. Um, hmm. How's the body doing? How's the channel's body?
Are almost tapped out.
Okay, I thought so. It's um. Hmm. Does everyone have a divine counterpart?
Like a,
Like a divine like what I do? Do I have a divine masculine, or is that just inside me?
it's inside you.
Okay, so it's not like.
No, like every one of us has that balance of masculine and feminine energy, and it's within you. Now there is like soulmates and whatnot, but those are more of who you're energetically aligned with.
Mm-hmm.
But as for a counterpart, it's within you.
Okay, I'm asking because like in the dream realm, sometimes I see someone with someone else that they don't even know yet.
Yeah, and that could be just a different part of themselves.
Oh,
It could be sometimes a reflection of who they want to be or who they're working towards being. sometimes it is someone that they are connected with. It's just another form of expression that you're seeing, different viewpoints of how it can be seen. There is people out there who do not know themselves. So having someone beside them that they haven't met yet is a part of themselves that they haven't gotten to know.
This is good. Thank you. What a good perspective. Also, I've seen children, and it was really weird because I was like in the bathtub with the kids and like playing with the bubbles, and then I don't know why am I in the tub with the kids?
It's just connecting to that inner childness.
Okay.
That free spirited, didn't really think too much about the future. Just being in the moment, having fun, going with the flow. Whatever popped into your mind, your imagination, all of it.
Okay. Very interesting.
Reconnecting to that innocence, as well.
Yeah, been doing that too, working on it. Is there anything else you wanted to tell anybody, or if Eric or Michael wanted to share anything? Feel free before we end it.
No, not really. Not at the moment.
Okay.
They're just here helping Jen, focusing on that.
Oh, good.
Unless they have a question, or you have a question, I should say, but...
I wonder how you felt about the 10 Commandments. I think that's the last question I have on here. And how they're being used.
Every society needs some basic ground rules.
Yeah.
This is what this resembles. There's many times I've witnessed people in societies crumble because they didn't have a structure to follow. This helps bring that structure forward. And to help bring, and in some cases, a little bit more what's to be expected. Or in some cases, what we should strive to do. But they're just there to help us succeed and move forward. Would be the best way that I can describe it for you today.
Okay. Do you have anything you want to add to them?
To also love yourself.
Oh, that's a good one. Yes, loving ourselves. Okay. Does Jen's higher self have any questions for you?
No, we talk often.
Okay, awesome. Okay, well, thank you so much for all of the information you bring today and all the enlightenment. And
thank you for having me.
yeah. You got any advice for when I talk to your mom? Or your wife?
They are a little bit more protective of me.
Oh, really? So what am I getting into?
But they mean well. They have very strong energies in a good way.
Okay. I've heard your mom's quite mystical.
Yes.
All right, I'm looking forward to that. Maybe you could I'll talk to her.
Yeah, that would be best.
Okay. I'll talk to her first. All right. Well, thank you so much, and thanks for everyone for coming out to watch. I'm going to end this now and get Jen out of her beautiful healing Fey realm. So thank you, and we will see you next time for Exposing Human Consciousness. You want to say bye?
Bye.
Bye.
With much love.